What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Budget with Me in YNAB video. For those who are new here, my name is Alyssa. I'm 34 years old, and I'm sharing my financial journey of sorts here on YouTube. One of the ways that I'm keeping my finances in check is by budgeting out my money. Every single dollar gets a job, and I use this software, You Need a Budget, or YNAB for short, to help me do that. And I'm back this week to budget out my first paycheck of April, as well as some extra income, which is fun. So let's go over what is in this ready to assign amount this week. So first, like I said, I got my $15.50 weekly paycheck as per usual. And it was the first week of the month, so I also got my interest payout from my high yield savings accounts. That came out to $83.92. I also cashed out on one of my credit cards for $31.48. And then I also got $25 in health insurance rewards cash out. My health insurance does this thing where you can watch like educational videos online and do little activities, and you accumulate points that you can cash out onto a Visa prepaid card. So I was able to cash out $25. And then I also checked on one of my pet sitting clients' cats over the weekend, and I made $20. So that means that I have, this should actually say $160.40 that I can put towards investing, because in the year of 2025, the current year, I am putting all of my extra income that I make outside of my job towards investing, because I have a steep $45,000 investing goal this year. I'm also putting $500 from each paycheck towards investing. So I can go ahead and put $500 from my paycheck plus the $160.40 that I made in extra income. There we go. And then I have to pay quarterly taxes as a 1099 contractor, so I put $275 per paycheck towards that. And I think I'm gonna come back to the overspending shortly, because I'm gonna cover that with money that I have within this month's available amounts. But this month, April, is all fully funded, so I am going to jump ahead to May and start funding that. And I won't get very far at all because this is just the first week. So I am just going to throw all of this $775 towards rent, and I will finish that out with my next paycheck. So I'm going to flip back to April. And yeah, I have a lot of overspending already, and it's only the 7th of April. So the first thing that happened is my boyfriend and I went to Costco for the first time since we moved into this place at the end of January. So we did a $300 Costco run, and I'm hoping we got most of our basics that we need for the month, as well as some household things like shampoo and soap and toilet paper, all that stuff. So I had a lot of spending in my household and groceries, and my boyfriend and I each have our own YNAB budgets where we budget out money between the both of us for groceries and household and dining out and all that. So I did already spend all of my grocery money. In fact, I overspent, and my boyfriend did actually send me money so that I could cover it in my YNAB without moving too much money from dining out and stuff. But yeah, that was a big trip that wiped me out, and I'm still overspent in household. I think what I'm gonna do is cover the household with dining out, actually. Oh wait, I filled up with gas yesterday, so I have some extra. I'm gonna send this to household because I tend to only need to fill up once per month, so we can go ahead and snooze that until next month. And then I don't think I have any extra money hanging out anywhere. Yeah, so let's cover this then with dining out. There we go. And then we can snooze the dining out so it's not yelling at me the rest of the month. Okay, the stuff and things. I bought an outfit to wear to an engagement party this weekend. So I didn't have the money for that. Normally, what I've been spending a lot of money on in the stuff and things category since we recently moved is buying like furniture and home decor and stuff. So I've been feeding this category with my apartment fund down here with this $9.69 savings, but technically my outfit was not a purchase for the apartment, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cover that with my apartment fund anyway. I could cover, maybe what I'll do is cover, like I could throw $8.71 from my entertainment category. Whoops. Let's do move $8.71 to stuff and things, and then we can snooze that as well. And then I need to cover the $29.59, which I'm gonna actually throw another, oh thanks, YNAB just got better. Maybe I'll just cover this all with supplements because I won't need to buy supplements again this month. We'll just do that. Perfect. And then the big shaboozy. I overspent in $1,500 in travel, and this was expected, but not this much. So my boyfriend and I have many travel plans this year. We are going to Pittsburgh in May for a few days, as well as we just got invited to go visit my brother out in Bend, Oregon in July, and we're going to be dog sitting his dog and his girlfriend's dog while they go on vacation to Europe. So that's usually what my brother and I do, is I will visit him out in Oregon when he's about to go on a vacation that he needs a dog sitter for. And so I get to go, spend time in Oregon and have a vacation there, and I'm able to work remotely so I can stay however long they need. And then I get to stay for free and he gets a free dog sitter and everyone's happy. So that's what we're doing, and it's going to be my boyfriend's first time to Oregon and meeting my brother and everything, so that'll be super fun. But yeah, this was the flight for the both of us, and the reason that I paid for both of our flights is because my boyfriend paid for our accommodations for Pittsburgh. So also, I don't know why I did this, but I have a Chase Sapphire Preferred card where I have points that you can redeem towards travel, and they're worth 25% more within the Chase portal if you book your travel through them. And I usually do that. I've never done this before, except if I didn't have points. For some reason, I don't know what possessed me, but for some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to book this flight through the Chase portal because you get 5% cash back when you do that. And then I think my plan was to then redeem points to pay this off, but that actually mathematically doesn't make sense to do that, because cashing out points, you only cash them out 1-to-1, versus if I would have booked my travel through the Chase portal, they would have been worth 25% more. So I don't know what possessed me to do this. It's fine. Like, I can just keep my points towards future travel and still have that 25% boost. And I got like $77 of cash back from this that is now worth like $90 in the Chase portal, for future travel. But yeah, I don't know why I chose to do that. Like, I just was not, I wasn't thinking. I was in a hurry to go ahead and book it before flights go up because it's summertime. I think travel out to Oregon from here is going to get more expensive as the months go on. So yeah, fortunately, I do have a travel fund down here. I have my adventure fund. I just wasn't anticipating spending, over half of what I had, but live and learn. And I have several months now to continue saving towards travel. Plus, let me go ahead and cover this. Cover it with my adventure fund. So we're all good there. And then I have a little over $1,000 left, but I contribute, I think it's $100 a month. Yeah, $100 a month. And I can go ahead and snooze this for this month because I did already contribute that $100. So I'll have May, June, July, $300 more contributed there. Plus, I will have an extra paycheck in June where I can put extra money towards travel. I might also open another credit card for the bonus and put that statement credit towards travel because I am putting extra income towards my investing goal this year, but I don't count statement credits as extra income. I count them as offsetting my expenses because they're basically lowering your credit card bill. You're not getting the cash to your bank account. So I might do that. Plus, in July, we are actually going to be gone for most of the month. I was too busy talking about Bend, but before Bend, we're actually going to be visiting some family in Colorado. And before that, we're also going to go on a little lake getaway with some other family in Kentucky. So we're pretty much going to be gone for the entire month of July, which will be expensive, but we can offset some of those expenses with what we normally budget for food and alcohol and groceries and like household things like that we won't need to spend in the month of July because we're going to be gone. So I'll have an extra at least $600 to spend. Plus, I probably won't do a therapy session that month either, which is, why do I not know where it is? Here we go. $165. So I should have over $750 just within my budget that I can use towards July. So that should be fine. And if worse comes to worse, I can always pull from another category, but I don't see the need to do that. So yeah, I guess that's really all I have to share. It was just a quick little rant and catch up this week. I will see you in the next video, I guess. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. All right. Bye, guys.